Today we are going to start our pop art onomatopoeia inspired by Roy Lichtenstein. And what was an onomatopoeia? It's a word that describes a sound. And they're used in pop art a lot, especially in fights with superheroes. So I've got my quick sketch with a boxing glove hitting the word BAM! So it's creating the sound. We're going to draw it on a big white sheet of paper, but no panicking. While this will be a mixed media project, starting with pencil, we use some marker. We can cut some things out and use that to fill in some color instead of coloring everything, because that would take a really long time. Now, when you're working on your project, like for my BAM, yes, I'll probably draw the boxing glove first, so I know how big things need to be on my page. Trying to make sure I leave lots of room for my word. And please draw light until you get it right. So here's the glove. I have all this space for my word. Well, I want to know where my word's going and how much space it's going to take, so I can also draw a really light line to show where I want my word to be. And I want it to look like it's getting punched. I'm making sure I have lots of room for the whole word. And it's good to have the letters touch, if it makes sense for your word. It's good to have some overlapping. Now, if your word is bigger than 3 letters and it's taking up a lot of space, it would be a good idea to do the middle letter first. So if I wanted my word to take up this whole section, I would start with the center letter and then work my way out. That way you know you have enough room. Your word should be the focus of your picture. So make sure that it is large and in charge, and make sure that we notice your word on the page. Now, once I have the BAM sketched out, I need to add some of the cool zigzag lines that attract a little more attention to it. And it's okay if they go off the page. And ideally, the area around your word is going to be white, unless there's a situation where it really needs to be colored, which we'll talk about that one-on-one in class. I can also make my BAM a little bigger. And once you are this far, then it is permanent marker time. Every line you drew will get traced, and then your pencil lines will get erased. Something else you can do to your word, but you don't have to, it's optional, is you can add a shadow, because sometimes Roy would create another letter behind the word to give it a little more dimension. And that, of course, would be black. And please make sure you have something underneath your paper. In your case, it'll be newspaper. That way you protect my table and don't get permanent marker on it.